Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book called In Pursuit of Wisdom by Philip Campbell. This book has 283 pages. In this book, Philip Campbell goes through how faith and reason are not opposed to each other, science and innovation that came from Catholic monks, medieval rationalism and innovation, the development of astronomy, how the university was developed and changed over time, Charles Darwin, and science versus scientism. My review of this book is it was really fun to read, and it was also very easy to read. Philip Campbell goes through each era to show you how the church interacted with science, and vice versa. I loved reading about all the different inventions that came from Catholics. I loved learning that the Benedictine monks were like the powerhouse of innovation during the Middle Ages. They invented the water wheel for grinding grain, as well as percussion drilling instruments. It was cool to see that universities came out of the Catholic Church. I loved how in the medieval period, in the universities, they taught you to learn as like a complete person. So you weren't just like a very super specific student, but rather you had to be proficient in multiple areas. I thought it was cool that a considerable amount of this book was on the theories related to astronomy and gravity. Galileo has his own chapter, and I think this author, Philip Campbell, is very balanced in how he presents the historical facts. I enjoyed reading about Einstein and his theories and how they interacted with the Catholic Church. It was cool to see different popes' opinions and commentaries on different scientific innovations. Overall, it was just cool, littered throughout this book. All the different Catholic inventors, innovators, doctors, scientists, nurses. It was great. You really saw that the different orders, as well as lay Catholics, have really contributed heavily to and were funded by the Catholic Church. So this idea that they're in opposition is just unfounded. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks. Bye.